Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Greetings, fellow figure fans, and welcome to the world of Cyberpunk 2077. We all know the debacle the game caused on release. There's still patches up the arse to this day. I don't own a next-gen console. I probably won't for a while, so I'm yet to see what the game actually looks like, apart from on YouTube when it comes to the PC players and stuff showing off their mods and things that they've added longevity for to the game. I must admit, what the modding community has done with the game, it's inspiring. It's nice to see the extra character customization, the myriad of hairstyles and shit you can have now, the clothing types, the car skins and all the other bits and bobs. It's just a shame that, CD Projekt Red didn't really implement that off the get-go. The rumour is at some point we are going to get that off of them, but they keep, being flippity about stuff and whether we're getting free DLC or we're not getting free DLC, whether they're actually going to live up to what they said they were going to do and, give us a proper version of the game instead of the mess that it's in. I mean, I played the hell out of it when I got it at Christmas. Not this Christmas coming, but, when it came out the last one before, or before that, I don't know. It's been a long road. As you probably tell from my voice, I'm not too well at the minute. I haven't got the Rona, it's just, a flu bug or something. Got that bad to the point where I just need a sip. One moment, my Mountain Dew. Wow. And no, that was not a product placement. I had to take a day off from work because it is one of those things. Even now, I still don't feel great. I mean, I was in work yesterday, and after a couple of hours of speaking, I ended up sounding like a Smurf. I'm hoping my voice doesn't go while I'm doing this. But yeah, we all know the debacle of Cyberpunk. So, as much as I love to hate the game, I still love it enough to keep up with it and find out what's going on with it. And it was nice to hear that McFarlane Toys were doing kind of, companion figures and things. It's just a shame that in typical McFarlane style, we never got a full run. We didn't, get a version of the, the female cyborg with the scythe arms in this scale. We didn't get any of the, the police force figures. Would have been nice to see, one of the, the alpha team, so to speak, that go after the, the rampant ones. We didn't get any alternate cyborgs. We didn't get any of really the main cast. Apart from V, Johnny, and Takamura, but we didn't really get anyone else. We didn't get Judy. Why? We didn't get Panam. What? Her? See, figures like that, they would have done a good job. They would have sold really well. I think a lot of people would have liked to see a Panam figure or a Judy figure. But yeah, we didn't get any. All we got was V's and Johnny's in abundance, because obviously when the game tanked, figure sales didn't really do very well. So even though I had to go to game and get this one, that's what his price was. I figured the dust on the top of the box, but that's how long they've been sat there. And he was reduced to that. It's only because I wanted the alternate version of him, because the base version with the guitar didn't come with a gun. He didn't come with the... Even then he doesn't come with his iconic gun. That doesn't look like the gun he uses. Yeah. McFarlane, Mr. McFarlane, Todd, the Lord and Saviour, the creator of Spawn. If you ever listen to this, highly doubt you will. Dude, finish a fucking figure line, please. Jesus Christ. Anyway, when it comes to the figures themselves, the ones we did get, I've got no gripes. They're actually not too bad. I mean, check this out. Not too bad at all. Got some nice posability. I mean, I'll keep mine as is, because I have him displayed thusly. But I'll show you what he looks like, or how you can pose with V. The clothing and everything is actually, Cyberpunk. They've done a very good job of replicating the look. Even though obviously we haven't got the glowing, hoods and stuff. It's nice of them to try and put some paint effects and stuff in there to kind of mimic it. But you can get some really cool movement out of these guys. Just as per usual, when it comes to ball joints and stuff, just don't stress them too much, and you're all good. Some nice head swivel, nice up and down movement. Very cool. But yeah, I just had mine posed kind of like that. But yeah, figure-wise, I can't fault them on that. They come with, not many accessories. V comes with the kind of like SMG smart, weird funky pistol thing. And then an ordinary pistol. This Johnny just comes with his rock out hand, or the Spider-Man hand as I like to call it, the guitar and a bottle of liquor. As well as the special edition, I suppose you could call him the special edition up here, comes with his pistol that kind of looks like his pistol but it's not his pistol, and a certain device that goes boom that destroys Arasaka Tower. A certain low yield device. I won't name names for the fact that I don't want to get swatted. Oh, lovely refreshment. Now, will we ever see any more figures from this line? I don't know. Probably not. I think Cyberpunk pretty much is dead now, unless it gets its revival on the PS5. Next gen systems. I doubt we're going to see anything else. I think McFarlane's now pretty much moved on. He seems to do this with a lot of figure lines. We'll get a couple of figures, and then I'll move on. Release another figure, from another line. He just doesn't seem to finish waves. It just really pisses me off why he doesn't finish waves. The only gripe, I think, box art wise, no problem. They look really good. The lightness is actually quite cool. I'm going to show you the only gripe I have with these damn things, because these come with some beautiful, and I mean it, beautiful backdrops. Cardboard backdrops that you can just pull out the box. And I think they look fucking awesome. They're all unique to each figure. But look what they've gone and decided to do. Let's put a stand and glue it to the damn cardboard. So if you want to get that out, you've got to be really, really careful, or you'll end up ripping shit. Why? Just why? I'd love to display them on these, but I just can't, because I don't want to. Yeah, I just don't want to rip it. It's just like, why? So for the love of God, Todd, next time you design a box to ship your shit in, do not put stands glued to a fucking cardboard dial. I mean, that's like if I asked a customizer to make me a decent diorama, and he puts a door on backwards. It's just not. It just really boggles my mind. It's like, what the hell are you thinking? Why oh why? Why oh why? Why oh why? So as I got the box out, so like I said, the little accessories, they're not too bad. I mean, I've not even really got the bottle out before, but if it will zoom in, there you go, you can see my lovely nails. But yeah, not too bad for like little accessories. When it comes to the gun and that, I'm just going to zoom in, but yeah, it's some nice little details, but overall, I think personally it's just a shame. It's just, what the hell were you thinking? If you're going to do, the figures from the game, do a full run. It would have been nice to have the whole set, Judy, Panam, a couple of others, a couple of cops, a couple of thugs. It would have been nice to, have a couple of the scavenger guys, the ones that got like the half cybernetic heads, the complete, what I mean, they've got no eyes, they've just got kind of like a robot red eye where their eyes are supposed to be. A couple of those guys would have been cool, or maybe even a weapons pack or an official bike or something to go with it. But unfortunately, we just didn't get that. I'd love to go more in depth with these guys, but unfortunately, they're just, that's about in depth as we get with them. So apologies for this one. When it comes to the Johnny Silverhand in the box, I'm probably just going to keep him in there. Now, when it comes to collecting these figures, if you do want to buy them, if you've heard of the shop, if you're from the UK, there's a shop chain called B&M. If you're lucky enough to find them, they'll be sat on the shelf for about £8 a piece. This one, if you're lucky enough to actually find it in a B&M, then hats off to you, but he's like a special variant. I've not seen Takamura in any of the B&M shops. The only time I saw Takamura was a long time ago in game. You can try Mankind, but it's another thing. You know what Mankind's prices are like. The last time I went in there to look at the figure, I think they wanted nearly £40 for an It, when they're only like $29.99 on the official site. I know the argument can be, oh well, you know, you're getting it in hand and all this, but yeah, that it's still more than what some of these figures are worth. So yeah, I'd hunt your B&Ms, but it's one of those things. If you really want to collect them, if you're into Cyberpunk and you want to get anything Cyberpunk, go for it. They're cool figures. They're interesting. It's just, for me, it would have been nice to see the rest of the line. And unfortunately, as we know from Mr. McFarlane, we're not really going to see that. So, that's such a shame. Anywho, catch you all later. And now, a public service announcement from our sponsor, Inner Geek, a new Facebook group and community set up so you can share all of your nerd desires, from buying and selling figures to podcasts to upcoming future figure news, as well as future content from live auctions, as well as free prize giveaways. We look forward to seeing you on Inner Geek, link in the description.